what can a producer do now to generate enough income to be able to do this full time? And I think it's a very complex conversation. Really, it's really, I think the first question you need to ask yourself is, Books, what up, man? The first question you need to ask yourself really is, what do you want? Right? Like, what do you want to do with your life? I know that sounds like deep, but you need to ask yourself, like, what kind of music producer do you want to be? What's your goal? Right? Do you want to be great? Do you want to be at the top of the charts? Do you want to just make 6 figures, 5 figures a year to do this just enough to be able to do it full time? And a lot of these questions you need to ask yourself, right? What kind of person do you want to be? How much of an influence do you want to have on the community? Just the conversation of like being a music producer and what it takes, right? And for a long time, it was this idea of, you make beats in your bedroom or wherever you are, and you shop your music to artists and you sell enough beats to be able to generate enough income to be able to do that, right? So it's like the placement game. And then eventually you sign a publishing deal, and then that's it. But I think now in 2017, it's deeper than that. It's bigger than just trying to get placements. Honestly, guys, like, I know that's the one thing that everyone wants. You want to get on this album. You want to get on this album, and we all want it, and you guys should continue to want it. But there's a lot of things, in my opinion, that you can do in the meantime, and things that you can do at the same time to kind of help you get closer to getting placements, but also to be able to generate some income for yourself and be able to just like be an all-around producer, right? Like I'm kind of like of the philosophy of doing everything and anything that you love doing, right? So I wouldn't do anything that you don't love doing, right? It goes back to my video with Gary Vee about fun, and really just the simple act of doing things that are fun, because that really will unlock your greatness and unlock your highest, fullest potential. So if for instance, if like making drum kits and doing sound design and releasing drum kits isn't fun to you, or you don't love doing it, then I don't know if that's the right fit. I don't know if that's something that you might want to pursue. Because I'm a firm believer that if you don't love something enough, it'll be really difficult for you to be really good at it, right? So don't just put out drum kits for the sake of like making money. Don't just put drum kits out because you feel like you have to. Don't just put out drum kits because you're in between placements and you just want to make a little bit of cash, right? Because I think you're doing yourself a disservice, man, honestly, and everyone's got a right to do what they want. I'm not telling you not to do drum kits, but it's really like a deeper thing. Like you can put a drum kit out and you might not love it, and you might make a little bit of money, but you're not going to be able to really, really reach your maximum potential in that particular thing. So what I'm trying to say is just, I'm trying to stress the importance of, loving something so much and being so obsessed with it. And that's the thing that you should be pursuing.